Dear Patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. Family makes tragic announcement about Senator John McCain. An announcement about Arizona Senator John McCain has just been made that indicates that he may be nearing the end of his battle with cancer. Fox News reported that McCain has announced that he does not want to be buried at Arlington National Cemetery, where his father and grandfather are buried. Instead, he would like to be buried next to his old Navy buddy Chuck Larson in Maryland. In his memoir The Restless Wave, McCain wrote that he wants to be laid to rest in the cemetery on the Severn River, in Maryland, back where it began. I want to smell the rose-scented breeze and feel the sun on my shoulders, McCain wrote. I want to watch the hawks hunt from the sycamore, and then take my leave bound for a place near my old friend Chuck Larson, in the cemetery on the Severn River, back where it began. A spokesman for the Naval Academy confirmed that McCain has a dedicated plot at the cemetery that is close to Larson. The two were lifelong friends after meeting at the Naval Academy, and they remained close until Larson passed away in 2014 at the age of 77. In his memoir, McCain wrote that Larson was someone he looked up to since we were boys, and called it a privilege and an honor, as a young man and an old one, to serve in Chuck's shadow, in a statement at the time of his Navy friend's death. This comes as McCain continues to battle a glioblastoma, which is an aggressive form of brain cancer. I don't know how much longer I'll be here, McCain said. Maybe I'll have another 5 years. Maybe with the advances in oncology, they'll find new treatments for my cancer that will extend my life. Maybe I'll be gone before you hear this. My predicament is, well, rather unpredictable. But I'm prepared for either contingency, or at least I'm getting prepared. I have some things I'd like to take care of first, some work that needs finishing, and some people I need to see. What do you think about this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Dear Patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. Bill O'Reilly to return to television with brand new show, says report. Custer's Beige Vertical Bar. Former Fox News host Bill O'Reilly held the 8 p.m. Eastern slot for more than 10 years. He beat out all of his competitors in cable news when it came down to ratings. Things have changed drastically since these days. O'Reilly has been on a kind of hiatus from primetime for about a year now, but things may be changing very soon. It was reported by the New York Post on Monday that the former Fox News host has been talking with Newsmax TV. They have been discussing the possibility of a new show. It was reported by the Post Page 6 website that Newsmax is also talking to former Fox News hosts Eric Bolling and Greta Van Susteren about hosting their own shows on the network. The Western Journal reported on May 3 that Bolling struck a deal with conservative reviews CRTV. He will be hosting a digital show for the service, which runs on subscriptions. Emily Smith, a reporter for Page 6, quoted a source, claiming that there have been no deals signed as of yet. However, there are talks between Newsmax and all of the former Fox News hosts mentioned. She wrote that they are in the advanced stages, certainly with O'Reilly. On top of that, Bill O'Reilly, Bolling, and Van Susteren are speaking with Sean Spicer, former White House press secretary, about the possibility of him hosting a show which is based on panel discussions regarding politics. Smith's source told her, the thinking is, following a 6 p.m. news show, Greta would anchor the 7 p.m. hour, O'Reilly would be back at 8 p.m., and Bolling could smoothly continue on at 9 p.m. Spicer and his cohorts would go on at 10 p.m., with a later slot allowing the show to be looser. Western Journal reports. Newsmax has a reach of approximately 50 million homes via DirecTV, Dish Network, various cable services and a handful of over-the-air channels across the country. Its programs also stream free online. Despite having the highest-rated cable news show, O'Reilly was fired from Fox News on April 19, 2017 following an investigation into claims by multiple women over sexual harassment. Just weeks prior to O'Reilly's dismissal, the New York Times ran a story claiming 5 women had been paid a total of $13 million to settle harassment claims against the anchor. Since Bill O'Reilly was let go from Fox News, he has been laying fairly low, but there have been multiple rumors recently of him making a comeback to television. One American news network reported in June that they had offered the former Fox host a show on their network. They rescinded the offer when O'Reilly's agent never responded to them. O'Reilly was said to be talking with Sinclair Broadcast Group in October in order to host a daily show that would last 2 hours. The show would be syndicated via Sinclair's network of U.S. broadcast stations. Sinclair owns more than 170 channels and 80 marks across the country. However, Sinclair announced in November it was not pursuing a deal with O'Reilly. O'Reilly was interviewed by radio host Glenn Beck last June, when he admitted that he did have interest in making a comeback to television, but only if he were to get a show on a competitive network. "It has to be the right vehicle. It has to be a vehicle that's competitive, because I'm having fun," O'Reilly explained to Beck. "I never wake up and say, gee, I wish I could commute to New York City today for an hour and a half and walk into a tension-packed cauldron." HT Cycle. Dear Patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. Trey Gowdy found one text message that will bring down Robert Mueller. Robert Mueller's fake news Russia investigation is imploding. Virtually every day that goes by casts further doubt on his investigation. And Representative Trey Gowdy, RSC, just found one text message that may be the last straw, and could bring down Robert Mueller's entire Russia investigation. While speaking with Fox News, along with Representative John Ratcliffe, R. Texas, Gowdy dropped the hammer on Robert Mueller. Gowdy brought up a text message between disgraced former FBI agent Peter Strzok and Lisa Page that imply a secret society of federal agents who work to prevent Donald Trump from being elected president. Reps. Trey Gowdy and John Ratcliffe join FNC's Martha McCallum to talk about another newly released text message between FBI agents Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. This time, Strzok implies a secret society of federal agents work to prevent Donald Trump from becoming president. It is possible these text messages that are missing, perhaps they really were lost. Perhaps it is another strange coincidence, Ratcliffe said. It is harder and harder for us to explain one strange coincidence after another. We know that Strzok and Page had an intense anti-Trump bias, he said. And that's okay, so long as they check IT at the door and do their job. We learned today in the thousands of text messages we have reviewed, that perhaps they may not have done that. We know about this insurance policy that was referenced trying to prevent Donald Trump from becoming president. Ratcliffe continued, "We learned today about information that in the immediate aftermath of his election, there may have been a secret society of folks within the Department of Justice and the FBI, to include Page and Strzok, working against him. I'm not saying that actually happened, but when folks speak in those terms, they need to come forward to explain the context." About the secret society, Gowdy said, "You have this insurance policy in spring 2016, and then the day after the election, what they really didn't want to have happen, there is a text exchange between these two FBI agents, these supposed to be fact-centric FBI agents saying, perhaps this is the first meeting of the secret society. So I'm going to want to know what secret society you are talking about, because you're supposed to be investigating objectively the person WHO just won the Electoral College. So yeah, I'm going to want to know." Strzok and Page were outed as fierce anti-Trump deep state operatives within the FBI weeks ago. But the newest set of evidence goes even further than past evidence, that was mostly the two of them texting back and forth about how much they hate Trump. The latest texts released prove that there was a coordinated effort among Obama-era federal officials to shut down President Trump. This secret society evidence is coming out just as evidence of FISA abuses on President Trump's campaign are in the public spotlight. Could this secret society be behind the Russia investigation led by Robert Mueller? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Dear Patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. Identity of Obama's mole in Trump White House leaks. It has previously been reported that Barack Obama had planted an FBI operative inside Donald Trump's presidential campaign before the 2018 election. Now, the identity of this operative has been revealed. The Gateway pundit reported that internet sleuths have figured out that the operative was Stefan Halper, a former classmate of Bill Clinton's and an advisor to the Clinton administration. Halper had contact with both George Papadopoulos and Carter Page, and he had connections to UK and US intelligence. It has also been revealed that the Obama administration paid Stefan Halper $282,295 to apparently spy on the Trump campaign. During Clinton's 8 years in the White House, Halper served as an advisor to him. From 1984 to 2001, Halper was senior advisor to the Department of Defense and a senior advisor to the Department of Justice. This proves once and for all that the Obama and Clinton administrations spied on Trump campaign and used government agencies like the FBI and Department of Justice to do so. President Richard Nixon had to resign when he was caught spying on the Democrats at their Watergate headquarters during the 1972 campaign. Obama should be forced to pay consequences for this also by being investigated and charged for what he has done. Trump needs to drain the swamp by making sure the people who spied on him are put in prison. Share this story if you think Barack Obama should be locked up.